Hey, Shug. Welcome back to the Healing Circle. All right, so we're here to do Capricorn's reading for the month of November. We're doing a then, now, next message for Capricorn. If the reading doesn't resonate, don't try to make it, okay? That's important. All right. But do check out your other placements in your birth chart. All right. For Capricorn spirit, let's see what's going on with Capricorn. If you don't like the energy that you see coming for what's next, remember we have free will and we can change that. One more shuffle for Capricorn. Okay. All right. The Wheel of Fortune energy is on the bottom for you, Capricorn. So you may be getting an energy of it's time, right? In whatever way. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn right now, Spirit. All right. Your overall energy for this reading is the Four of Wands. This can be about being in a relationship, buying a home. It's about creating a foundation. Four of Wands. Death energy right behind that. This can also be like a relationship ending, okay? Or maybe establishing something firm or establishing a foundation after an ending. It could be anything. Let's see. What happened then? The Ten of Cups. Well, listen, everything you can imagine it would be, okay? Like this is happy family, happy life, okay? It was perfect. Now, Judgment. So Judgment energy is like a decision, okay? It's like, do we stay or do we go? Maybe it's a like when a judgment, like a verdict. It's a verdict. So what's next? The Five of Swords. Questioning. It can be an energy of defeat. Can be a lot of different things, but it's all about the Four of Wands, and that's about foundation, home. That could be changing or transitioning in a way. Okay. It's also gonna be like a foundation home that you're trying to create maybe after a transition. Let's see. For Capricorn spirit, why are these messages here for Capricorn? Okay. There's something that has maybe like, made you feel very like unhappy, dissatisfied. And you may feel like right now you just need to do something, go in a certain direction. Okay. So the then energy is the Ten of Cups, right? It's like everything you could want it to be. Okay. The King of Wands and the Fool. It was everything you wanted it to be. All right. So with the King of Wands energy, you took the action to take a leap of faith. You jumped into it, right? Maybe, didn't take as much time to think about it, but you took a leap of faith. You jumped in. All right. These fell on the table. But now I feel like with the Hangman energy and the Ten of Swords, you may be changing your perspective on that situation, maybe because of an ending, right? It may have like delayed you from like rebuilding, it may have like, really impacted your view of what's next, right? So with this Ten of Cups energy for then, you might have learned some lessons from this experience, okay? Because you took action, you jumped in, right? Yeah. These Six of Pentacles and a Nine of Swords, okay? Because of this experience, you may be like giving to situations, you participating equally is something that you're not very confident on. Nine of Swords energy is like, anxiety. It gives you anxiety, okay? Because of this experience. It's like, I did that before, okay? So you're not really interested then to like, give of yourself again anymore. Okay? So is it currently it's about judgment, okay? Especially with the Two of Cups on the bottom. It's like, well, what are you gonna do? King of Swords right behind that, all right? Because this ending, death energy, and the Knight of Swords on the bottom is something that you need to maybe like remove from your life, from your path, okay? Something that might have ended or changed for you, okay? Yeah. to overcome some type of grief or sorrow, right? If you experience grief or sorrow, if there was grief or sorrow that occurred in this ending, there was no like unjust energy there. It's like, it needed to happen. It was supposed to happen. Why is Judgment here for Capricorn in the current? Judgment for Capricorn in the current. The King of Cups and the Ten of Wands, right? So the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands is maybe you like suppressing your emotions. This is like going cold. Okay, it's really giving the energy of going cold. So that's where you are, I think, currently. It's like Spirit like asking you, like, well, what are you gonna do? Okay, because whatever death energy you've experienced in your life, maybe with this happily ever after that you had in the past, it ending, that's something you got to remove, okay, from your life, okay? Because with the Lovers energy on the bottom, Spirit is putting you in a position right now where it's like, okay, you got to make a decision. Like, what are you going to do? And whatever decision you make is going to be a major decision. And it could be, have a lot to do with partnership, okay? Like, are you going to entertain new love? Are you going to put yourself out there again? Are you going to allow yourself to experience that joy that you might have felt in the past again? Okay, because what's next is the Five of Swords energy, and that's the energy of, I don't know if I want to. Okay. Hello, love. Welcome to the Healing Circle. Why is the Five of Swords here as what's next for Capricorn? Five of Swords as what's next for Capricorn. Yeah, see? Okay. The Tower and the Page of Cups, because of the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay. There could be like an argument coming, right? And whatever this argument is, it almost as if like it needs to happen, okay? So that like maybe some type of uncertainty that's going on within you can be mended, okay? Because with the Seven of Cups energy and the Queen of Cups is like your worry around love and a lack of trust in love could generate from whatever this argument is or whoever you're having this argument with. Why is the Five of Swords energy here? That's what's next for Capricorn. Justice and the High Priestess. Okay, it's like you're getting justice for something you might not have known. Okay, yeah, it's that could have like significantly impacted your confidence in situations, your like even like had like a significant impact on like a conflict you might have had with someone else. Okay, you're getting justice on something that you might not have known. Okay, whatever this argument is, it creates a shift for you, and I feel like it makes things better. Don't want to get clarity on this argument a little bit. Clarify this Five of Swords energy for Capricorn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you could have, there could have been a pause, and you maybe, yeah, and something you might have saw potential in. Okay. Maybe you were settling at one point. Memories of it could be, coming through. And this is about releasing those memories. All right. So why is the Five of Swords here as what's next for Capricorn? Clarify this Five of Swords. The journal energy tried to show, and it could be, okay, memories. Okay. It's arguments about memories. All right, that balance out. Didn't I just say that with the balance energy on the bottom? Whatever's happening next for you, Capricorn, it's an argument about the past. Okay, an argument about memories or argument about something. And I feel like with this balance energy, it allows you to balance things out. It allows you to let some things go that might have been really hindering you in like making decisions or giving of yourself to new situations. It's like this argument almost needs to happen. And it's all because of the Four of Wands energy for Capricorn. The fact that with the Five of Swords energy, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun card, because of the Nine of Swords, This whole reading is about the Four of Wands. This could be, like I said, about you being in a relationship or establishing a foundation for yourself. It's something that you question, new beginnings. It's like with the Sun card energy, you can see something clearly. Okay. This, to see something clearly. All of this is happening so you can see something clearly, right? That you may be sabotaging connections that you could have long term because of other people. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you see something clearly. All of this is happening for you, Capricorn, in November because Spirit wants you to see something clearly. Okay, so there may be an argument, but this argument creates a positive shift. Okay, it's arguments about some memories. Okay, so just get ready for the argument. Okay, and it creates a positive shift. Let's get you some advice from Spirit. Advice for Capricorn Spirit. What advice do you have for Capricorn Spirit? Okay, yeah. So this can be like regretting, you know, like the argument can be like around like regrets and, you know, it's memories, okay? So look, children are important to this partnership, okay? Because of new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing, awakening to balance. Someone is definitely awakening to balance, okay? Maybe to the balance of something from the past or memories of the past. But children are a major factor into like something starting or new love or even like recommitting to love, you know? Children are a major factor in this. So just be mindful of that, you know? So that's what I have for you, Shib. I hope this helped. Now I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Please like, hit the like buttons right there. Comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Share. Send it to your friends. Post it to social media. And subscribe so you know when I post. Thank you, Gilbert Giles. Gilbert Giles. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Miss you guys already. Bye.